Alright you guys, so somebody convinced you to build a manual machine. Here's my version of it. Simple. I just leave the bottom part open. I use a strap to hold my wheel in there. I got just some shims so that I can change it to wheel size. There's different variations out there, plenty of plans. I'm not going to go through that. What I am going to talk about is a simple way to make this thing actually work for you. So most people just get on it just like this, sit on the bike, and they're going through and throwing themselves back, right? So I'm throwing myself back, and it's hard to get that maneuver to get the bike actually to come up unless you're actually really good at it. So you're also not learning the proper move to initiate. So practicing the initiation off the bike or on the bike off the manual trainer is going to be your best bet. What I've done is I've thought of an idea or made something that I feel is going to give the best sort of performance out of this machine. So what I'm going to do is I just made a block. If you don't have a block, you can grab a milk crate. Milk crate works great, simple. Just drop it underneath there. Angle it back so when you push it, it's not pushing on there. It's actually pushing pressure into it. So I just set one piece up on the block, as you see, and then one piece just off the edge of it so it still balances. Now what this does, a little bit harder to get on the bike, but now I can sit back and find where that balance point is a lot easier and focus on that one point of balance. And I can use the rear brake and I don't need to actually lash my front wheel down, right? So I can find where that point is way easier instead of trying to initiate to get up to that point and throwing myself backwards. So I can find where I set up a lot easier. I made one simple block that I cut out the dimension of my support with. So I just have a slice here that's 5 inches. My board's a 5-inch. You would cut a 5.5 inch by 1.5 inch slot if you're using a 2x6. But I made it so that it just slides over the block. Adjustable. If I'm running a shorter wheelbase, my wheelbase doesn't reach the end of my thing, I can set it up here. This also gives me a point where I can just jump up on it, stand up, find my balance. Where's my balance at? Right, simple. Okay, bring it back down. This one's a little higher than the milk crate, so it's a little bit closer to where my balance point is. I'm just going to dip my heels, lean back. Find that balance going through it. So I'm not a manual master by any means. I actually rarely use the tool, rarely use the manual on trail. I use it for certain things just to get through stuff. I'm not going to amaze you by riding awesome manuals on the trail. Maybe this will help me get there. Let's look back in a couple weeks and see where I am, or look forward in a couple weeks and see where I get to. So there's my simple. The other thing you can do once you build it, all said and done, you got your block. You want to work a little explosive strength in there, now I can just do my box jumps. Solid. Enjoy.